Today, we are going to animate a logo from start to finish using artificial intelligence. We are going to go from a static design in Canva to a full cinematic animation using the Minimax H3 video generation model inside Wan2GP, running on Pinokio. And we are not going to do it in just one way. We are going to test 3 different methods: animating with a single image, animating with 2 reference images, and animating using a complete sequence of frames. By the end, you will know exactly which method works best for you based on the result you are looking for and the time you have available. Let's start with the design. Before generating any AI animation, we need to prepare the base material, a sequence of images that will serve as a guide for the model. I already have the logo designed in Canva. Originally, it had a typography error. It said technology without the H as it would be spelled in English, so I corrected it to simply say tech. The idea is to build a sequence of 5 frames that tell the story of the logo coming together step by step. Frame 1. The logo icon alone, without the text underneath. A copy of that page, but with an empty version of the icon, just the outline. To achieve this, go to the Effects panel, select Outline, activate the Hollow option so it remains empty inside, and set a stroke weight of approximately 10 points, the logo beginning to form, with the letters appearing over the outline. The full logo, fully assembled in a larger size. The logo in its final size, with the descriptive text underneath, in this case, Tech, Trends, Tutorials. In total, there are 5 slides forming a progressive sequence. This sequence is what we will use as a visual reference to generate the animation. One important detail: across several frames, I shift the background gradient so that, in addition to the logo, the background also has movement and dynamism when we animate it. Once the 5 pages are set up, export them in PNG format at the highest quality possible, selecting all 5 slides together. Keep in mind, I did this process in Canva, but you can easily do it in Photoshop or any other design software you feel comfortable with. All you need is to export that sequence of images in PNG format. With the logos downloaded, let's head over to Pinokio, where I already have Wan2GP installed. If you don't know how to install it, I'll leave a specific video about that in the description. Before opening the application, let's update it. Click on Update and this will install the latest versions of all the models and requirements released up to the time of recording this video. This update is not optional, it's a step I recommend doing every time. Many people write to me saying a model isn't working for them, and in most cases it's because they didn't update Wan2GP before trying to use it. Once the update finishes, click Start to open the program with everything up to date. Here is the Pinokio interface. At the top, we can monitor disk usage, CPU, RAM, and VRAM in real time, something very useful for monitoring performance while generating. In this video, we are using version 12.4.52 of Wan2GP. The correct technical name for the software is Wan2GP, although colloquially everyone knows it as Wan2GP. In the settings configuration at the bottom, you can enable dark mode, so the interface doesn't blind your eyes, something several of you asked for in previous videos. And here, at the infinity button at the top, we have access to all available models, organized by category: video, image, and audio. This is another area they improved compared to earlier versions, where the models weren't properly categorized. Let's start with the first method. Select the Minimax H3 model, specifically the REV2VA Prune 20B version, which stands for Reference to Video and Audio. This model generates video and synchronized stereo audio from text plus reference images, video, or audio. And before we continue, if you generate videos, audio, or even music using AI, I have some discounts in different platforms at the description of this video. If you want to take a look, and maybe you can save some money. Okay, let's continue. For the first attempt, we are going to use the Start with Image option and upload the frame with the complete logo, but without the bottom text. In the prompt field, write the description of what we want to see. Animation of the Trafficant 3 logo. lasers burning the letters, followed by a smooth zoom transition into a cyberpunk city with clouds in the background. You can use the prompt enhancement button to let the model automatically optimize your description. Lower the duration to 5.2 seconds, leave the resolution at 480p and click Generate. For a 5-second animation, this process takes approximately 15 minutes. I am using an RTX 3080 graphics card with 12GB of VRAM, so keep that in mind as a benchmark to calculate your own render times. And here is the result. The motion is smooth, it respects what we requested in the prompt quite well, and all of this was created starting from a single reference image. An editing tip: if you reverse this clip on your timeline, instead of the logo dissolving, you will achieve the opposite effect, the logo assembling itself piece by piece. It's a simple trick to double the value of a single generated clip. Now let's take it up a notch by using two reference images, a starting image and an ending image. This gives the model an exact starting point and an exact end point, allowing it to handle the transition between the two. Upload the frame of the empty logo, just the outline, as the starting image, and the fully assembled logo with the text underneath as the ending image. Edit the prompt by removing the cyberpunk city part at the end, since we now have the final frame as a reference image, and click Generate. With this model, using two images took 11 minutes. This is important data to help you organize your production time. After waiting, here is the result. The model manages to connect the starting point with the end point in a very coherent way, respecting the transition we defined. Remember that we are using the pruned version of the model, which is a lighter build designed for graphics cards with less VRAM capacity. Even so, it remains considerably slower than other models like LTX2, which is also available within Wan2GP. That's another factor to consider. If speed is your top priority, there are faster alternatives available, but Minimax H3 offers a different level of detail and motion physics. The third method is the most elaborate, using the full sequence split into several short chained clips. The logic is simple. Instead of generating a single long animation, we divide the process into multiple segments, using the start image plus end image technique for each segment. For example, the first clip starts with frame 1 and ends with frame 2. The second clip starts where the previous one ended, and so on until the entire sequence is complete. In this case, we divided the complete animation into 4 clips, each 4 seconds long. For each clip, we use a shorter, more direct prompt without needing to repeat the entire description. Since this model takes quite a bit of generation time, working with shorter fragments allows us to better control each transition and review the result before moving on to the next segment. Here we have the result of all 4 clips: the first, the second, the third, and the fourth. In total, generating this full 4-clip sequence of 4 seconds each took 50 minutes. It is considerably more time-consuming than the previous methods, but the final result is a much more elaborate animation with greater control over each individual transition. The choice depends on your project. If you need something quick for a channel intro, the first method is more than enough. If you are looking for a more polished piece for a brand presentation, it is worth investing the time in the complete sequence. And that's all for this video. Now you know how to animate your logo with Minimax H3 inside Wan2GP using 3 different methods based on the level of control and time you have available. Okay, and that's it for this video. If you like it, please thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, activate the bell so you get notifications of my new videos. And if you made it this far, I invite you to watch this other playlist with more AI tools. See you guys next time. Bye bye.